is up? What is up? What is up? It's your boy Tonyjem, aka Mr. Why Not, Mr. Why Not, and this is Mansplaining. Let's get it.
Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain.
And see, this gets real deep.
The primary objective in my campaign platform is to develop a comprehensive public health and safety plan.
I agree with that. But you can't walk away from 5 people dead.
And let New York deal with it. Because he got like 52 cases in New York City.
Buy black, bank black. The A is acquired assets.
They saying something about your memory bank, and I go, oh snap. Oh snap. The memories in the bank, we keep them for you.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy. We are back. Welcome to another episode of Mansplaining. Hey, to all my YouTubers, what's going on? So glad to see you guys for another week, another episode of Mansplaining. I appreciate each and every one of you. Couple of things I want you to do. You got to pay your toll now. I need you to pay your toll. Now, how do you pay your toll? You subscribe, you like, you comment, you share. Those are the things that I need you to do if you're going to tune in, participate with us. Facebook, what's up, my people? I know y'all out there. I know you're watching as well. I need you to do a couple things as well. If we are not friends already, go ahead and shoot me that friends request. I don't know. My friends list might be full now. I ain't sure. But if you can't send me a friend request, make sure you follow me. So make sure you also hit the like, hit the comment. And if you can, please hit the share. We are trying to spread mansplaining worldwide, baby. We're trying to reach from sea to shining sea, baby. That's what we're trying to do over here at Mansplaining. So for everybody, as you come in, please speak to the host. Holler at your boys. Talk to us. To you. I got a couple people chiming in right now. Miss Courtney Fitz. I knew you was going to be in here, Miss Fitz, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Miss Fitz, I knew you were going to be here. So glad to see you. So glad to see you. My people, as you chime in, you come in and you chime in, you are the ones that I call the representatives in the fashion of the truly gifted. These are my representatives of the fashion of the truly gifted. That's what you are. As you tune in, just holler at me and I will holler back at you. Hey, this is what we do. Fellas, this is our show. This is where we get a couple things off of our mind, get a couple things off of our chest, get a couple things off of our back. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't have a place to express ourselves. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, mansplaining is your place. Ladies, we love it when you chime in. We absolutely love it when you chime in. So please make sure you continue to chime in. Hit us with those hard questions if you got them or whatever the case may be, or just chime in as the show continues. I love having you here. A couple other people that's chiming in right now. Miss Locker Shea Battle, good to see you. And Akasha Sturdivant. Am I saying that right? Akasha Sturdivant. I think that's what the name is. I appreciate you guys. Just stay with us. We got a couple things lined up for you tonight. But right now, it's time for me to go ahead and reach out to my man, my co-host, my ace in the hole, Melvin, Duckie Boy Stringer. Boom, boom, boom. Duckie Boy, are you in the house tonight?
Hey, boy, what's going on?
Hey, man, what's going on with you, man?
Not much, boy. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, man. It's another week down, another week, man. Good to see you, man. How things been going with you for the last couple of days, man?
Man, look, something came in the mail today for me, bro. My glasses, baby boy. I can see. Yeah, man, I can see.
That's what I'm talking about. You got your DMCs right there so you can see.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? I can see that a lot of our friends still ain't liking, subscribing, or sharing.
You see that with them glasses. Them glasses
yeah.
Y'all are not subscribing. Y'all are not liking. Y'all are not commenting. We need it, baby. We need it.
Y'all checking it out. We know y'all watching it, and we know y'all rock with us. We just need y'all to do the three things. Yeah.
I love your show, man. I love your show. I'm like, did you subscribe? Oh, well, I didn't. Well, I'm going to do it next time. Go ahead. If you're watching it, hit the subscribe button right now. If you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and hit that share button. Just hit it one time. That's all you got to do. Just share it one time. That's all we're trying to do, man. So what else is going on with you, man? Before we get into our topics for tonight.
Man, Tony, same old thing, man. Hey, how about this second week of Duke started his first day at college. He's down at Bama.
Okay,
hey, for everybody that knows me, I'm an avid Auburn football fan. I don't like Alabama football, but I like the university and I love the basketball team. So if I screen Roll Tide ever within the next 4 years, it'll be an honor to the basketball team and the academics. But anyway, yeah, man, he loves it down there, dude, and he seems to be adjusting pretty good.
I'm proud of my nephew Deuce. I'm proud of my nephew
Big time.
That's what's up.
Big time.
Hey, man, I was checking something out before we get started real quick. Something on the news, man. I don't know if you're up on this, but President Joe Biden, he done signed this Inflation Reduction Act, man. We're not going to get too in depth with it, but I did just want to mention that. Did you hear about this, man?
School me on it.
This Inflation Reduction Act is supposed to do a couple things. It just happened, so they hadn't put out all the details yet. But so far, the things that I see, it says that it's going to offset healthcare costs, meaning reduce costs in medicines for cancer patients and and all these serious illnesses where medicine, a bottle of 30 pills might cost you $500. Who got that? Man? Who got that? Ain't nobody got that. But the doctor. Insulin. Hey, so with this act, insulin is supposed to go down to like $35 per whatever units they use to shoot the insulin in. It's also going to help in the cost, reducing the cost of energy nationwide, and it's also going to be a tax credit for people with electric vehicles. It's going to be a $20,000 tax credit. Most electric vehicles cost about $60,000 though. So so it is what it is, man. And also, I think it's supposed to tax it's supposed to increase the tax on the well-to-do. I think it's increasing their tax or whatever have you. But the killer part about this stuff is that it's supposed to really start taking effect in 2026, somewhere between 2026 and 2029.
Bro, when half of these people will be dead.
that need the health care. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the way it rolls, Tony. That's the way it rolls.
That's the way it rolls.
And that's why it's important. That's why it's important that everybody handle your business, man. That we teach these young black kids. Handle your business. Get your proper medical, man. Make sure you're up on your medical and stuff like that.
You men, y'all, we hate going to the doctor. Fellas. I promise you, if you are over the age of 40, you need to be in the doctors at least twice a year. At least twice a year. Okay? So that's just speaking out to my fellow. If you're over the age of 40, man, you need to be at the doctors at least twice a year. I know we hate it. I know we feel like it's an invasion of our privacy. We don't like that finger. You know what I'm saying? We don't like that finger.
Oh, man, dude. But they got a new procedure now. Hey, man, look. They got a new procedure now, man. They don't statutory rape you no more. They got a new one now, man. So, but on top of that, too, Tony, a lot of guys don't go to the doctor, man, because of the bill they think they're gonna get. Because once again, they don't have proper insurance and whatnot. So, man, guys got to work around that, man. You got to figure out a way to do something. If you out there hustling, hustle up enough money, don't pay for them 2 checkups a year, man. Y'all throwing it away in the club. Right. So,
hey, your partner can't always sew you up. You know what I'm saying? Your partner, the little chick you've been hooking up for the past few years, she can't always sew you up, bro. Get you some medical. Get you some medical about yourself. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, Duck, man, I kind of want to move on, man, to what we got going on tonight, man.
What we got going on tonight, bro? What we got?
We got a couple things going on tonight, man. We have we're gonna have a guest. We're gonna have a special guest to come in here with us tonight, man, and talk to us about some things, man. A different aspect of the college life that a lot of people might not even, take notice of or even recognize. We have a young gentleman that's going to chime in with us here in a few minutes. He's going to chime in with us, man, and talk about life as a drum major in college. Not an HBCU. All the drum majors we know. All the drum majors we know went to HBCUs, Jackson State, Alabama A&M. You know what I'm saying? Hey, even yours truly, your boy, not in college, but in high school, I was a drum major. Yeah, your boy, I was a drum major along with my boys. Y'all seen Shaheed?
Yeah, he did that. He did that.
Yeah.
Oh, for the record, y'all, whoever went to high school with us, I was almost the fourth drum major with him, Andy and Yasin. But I didn't have the nerves to get out there and do it like those guys. I'm not the better dancer like those guys. I can move, but those guys are built for that. But Mr. Crawford was gonna run with me.
I enjoyed training you though, man. Hey, you look good out there, man. When it came down to it, you're like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do it, man.
Man, hey, I was too nervous, man. Because when you told me Mr. Crawford was gonna run with me, he was like, yeah, he gonna run with you. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I took off running.
Band director had okayed it. He cleared it and everything.
Yep. And I chickened out.
And you chickened out.
But anyway.
You left your boy to do a solo my senior year. And I did that.
You did that.
I did that.
You did that.
Hey,
all right.
People that's chiming in real quick before we get to our guests. I want to make sure our guests get a chance to log in real quick so we can get them on the air.
Well, Tony, let me ask you this while you waiting on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying HBCUs, you brought up drum majors in HBCUs, right? So
Yeah.
tonight's guest, I take it, he's not at an HBCU?
Oh, he's not at an HBCU, man. He is what many call a PWI. He is what many might call a PWI. You know what I'm saying? So, and those who don't know, HBCU, historically black college university, PWI, predominantly white institutions. You know what I'm saying? But we have this young man that's going to be coming in, man, and he's going to chime in real quick. His name is Christopher Mack. Now, I want to welcome. He is one of the new leaders of the 2022 edition of the $1 Million Band. For those that don't know, that is the name of the Alabama Crimson Tide Marching Band, the $1 Million Band. That is what they call. Coming straight out of the streets of Tuscaloosa from the University of Alabama. Our mighty, mighty drum major coming down the 50-yard line. I want to welcome to the show, Mr. Chris Mack. Oh,
all right.
How you doing?
Woo. Hey, man, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man. God, good job, dude.
Congratulations.
I love it, man.
This is something that a lot of people just don't take the time to celebrate stuff like this, man. And we appreciate.
Well, this rarely happens.
We definitely appreciate the efforts, man. Let me
this right here, Tony. This rarely happens. Something of this magnitude rarely happens. This the first.
Happen, man.
Did you tell the crowd? Did you tell the crowd he's the first black drum major at Alabama?
It's been 17 years since they've had a black male drum major.
Okay.
He was light skinned.
I was gonna address that.
He was light skinned. We don't tell him that.
Yeah, he was light skinned drum major. Yeah. So let me ask now: would this be your first official interview representing as a drum major?
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Good job. Thank you for the privilege. Thank you.
I appreciate you for blessing us with that opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So again, glad to have you. We're very glad. Let's get started with a couple of questions, man. Well, first of all, let me ask you, how old are you right now?
I'm 21.
You're 21, and you're classified as a
senior.
Okay. You're a senior down there. Okay.
You're a grown man. You're a grown man.
This last year, you're gonna be down there another year or two with your
I'll
doctorate
be
and your
down here
PhD.
one last season after this. So
Okay. That's what's up.
I like
man.
that.
That's
right,
what's up.
juicy.
So now, where are you originally from?
from Hoover.
You're originally from Hoover, Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Now, is that where you went to high school at?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I assume you were in the marching band at Hoover High School.
I was.
What was that like? What instrument did you play?
I played trombone.
Oh man, my uncle would love that. Diamond, Diamond Jim, Roger Jemison would love that.
Yeah,
He plays
yeah.
trombone, man. He played. Hey,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
they call it, T5 bone. Hey, it is what it is.
Hey man, some cool. Hey, throughout lifetime, it's been some real cool brothers play that trombone.
Yeah.
Hey, that's that.
Oh, DK, Daryl Cannell, yeah, man. So you know some guys that done their thing on that trombone, that slide trombone. That's
real talk.
Where did your interest in music come from? Did it come from your mom or your dad?
So around when I was, I say 8 years old, my dad, he's a pastor, so he didn't have any musicians at the time. So he told me to hop on drums one night. You know, we were just playing around, and I started playing out of nowhere. You know, I never had drum lessons, never taken them, but I just started playing out of nowhere. So I started playing drums. And he taught me piano, and then my grandma, she actually bought me my first trombone back in 4th grade. So I've been playing that since then, and I also sing and I play a little bass guitar here and there too. So
okay. So you
early. He started early.
You got your instrument. You got a lot of people hitting you up with the congratulations, man. So you good with the instrumentations like that. That's what you do. Okay. So now is this your first year being drum major? So you marched with trombone for 3 years.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell me this now. Now, what was it like? What was campus like when you first time getting there? You're away from home. You're off on your own. You're part of this world famous band now, and you're just a freshman, a crowd coming in, man. What's that feeling like, man? Yeah. And you're on the university campus of Alabama. What's that like?
It was pretty scary at first. I mean, coming from a Hoover, going to, Alabama, it wasn't much of a change because, Hoover's a big school by itself anyway. But I mean, it was a little scary at first because, being 45 minutes away from home, I'm not close to family, but I still am. It was a little scary, but I mean, I kind of adjusted to it pretty fast. And then, doing band, I was able to meet people pretty fast, and it was basically meet family. So, I mean, it really wasn't that bad. I loved it. So.
Okay. Now, was being a drum major something that you wanted to do, or was it something? Because I know sometimes people in the band be like, "Man, you need to go out. You need to go out with drum major." Was it something that you really want to do, or was it something that people kind of like, "Hey, Christopher, man, you need to go out, man"? And you had
it was something I just chose to do. Starting, I believe it was the first game last year. I just kind of watched the drum majors. I mean, I really if I asked myself 3 years ago, I didn't want to do it. But I mean, I just kind of was like, I'm gonna try it out and see how it is. So, just watching them from the first game, like at the away games, I still watch them and just, conduct how they conduct and just basically teach myself. So, by the time the auditions came around, I auditioned, I made the first cut, and we had an interview, and then we had A Day. So those two right there were basically, the last parts of my audition. And then just getting the results, I really didn't want to check the results just then. But I kind of made a mistake and I kind of peeked at it on accident. But as soon as I seen the result, I'm talking about, it was the same reaction from when I first got into the band my freshman year versus now. It was the same reaction. I was ecstatic. I called my mom up, told everybody, she's happy. I'm calling everybody else. It was great.
Speaking of mom, Mom says, "I am so proud of you, son." Where my shout out? He gonna get to the shout outs, mama. We ain't got to the shout outs yet. We ain't got to shout out much.
Let me tell you how small the world is. Young man, always behave, man, because you never know who you gonna bump into again later on down the line. Your mother and I are college classmates at Lawson State, dude. We was in the same class in 2000. Ain't that something? That was my buddy, man.
That's
Sweet
crazy.
lady. Respect. That's crazy. Me and your mother classmates. We lost the state Cougars. Cougars in
Yep.
the house. They don't never mention us, but that's cool. All right, that's cool.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I know your mother, man. Sweet lady. And it seems like she did an excellent job with you. So kudos, man. You got mad support, man. You got mad support, bro.
Yeah,
Sure.
you really do have mad support, man. I'm a part of a couple of Alabama groups, man. And the other day, last week, when your mom dropped it, dropped the info on Facebook, man. Oh, she was, she had to be super proud when you gave her something to post like that, man. She posted that, man. I put that thing in a couple of Alabama groups, man. I mean, you just getting love. I wish you. And she told me you weren't on Facebook. So, but after all the groups that I'm in, I posted.
Oh wow!
You just getting love all over. I'm
man,
400 likes, like 300 likes. I'm like, okay, the Bama. So you might have a lot of people shouting you out come this fall.
Yeah.
Hey, you're like, well, all these people know me from. Hey, it's cause your face has been posted everywhere now, man. Because people are proud of you. They are proud, looking up to you. And people are also going to be looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? So tell me something. What's from band camp? Band camp for a drum major. A day in the life of band camp. You over the whole band. Band camp, what's your day like?
Well, so we got to get there, I say, probably about 30 minutes early to help set stuff up.
So what time?
And, we're not really – so band camp starts at 8 o'clock, but we get there around 7:30.
Okay.
So we're basically the first ones to get there and the last ones to leave. So we get there, we set stuff up. During band camp, we're walking around helping other students out, trying to get them better as far as marching and playing. And then we'll have like a little lunch break, and then we'll come back around 1:30, and we'll be inside the band room. They'll be playing music, so we'll be out there printing music out for all the sections. We'll be in there just learning how to conduct, each song, learning the songs. And then after that, we'll go to dinner break and go back to the field around 7 o'clock. And that'll run from 7 to 9:30. So during that time, we'll be out there, conducting, and just basically still helping out as far as like marching wise. And I normally don't leave until maybe 10, 10:30, sometimes 11. Just, depending on, how much stuff we got to get done. So it's pretty busy. It's a lot of work. I've become mentally drained at this point, but I mean, it's worth it though. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had to point out, if you had to point out, somebody asked you, what type of leadership characteristics do you think it takes to be would you say it would take to be a successful drum major?
I'd say just being able to have, that voice that you can project out for the band. Just, trying to get them set, make sure they're listening to you, not, goofing off, just making sure you're that person, that they can just look up to you and be like, all right, I'm gonna listen to you, we're gonna get this done. We're here to get work done. And not be that person and, just goofing off 24/7 and not really taking their job serious. So, I mean, there was one night, I kind of had to tell them like, look, we're here to practice. We're not here to goof off. And the color guard instructor, she's not one to really give compliments. And after practice that night, she gave me a compliment and was like your voice is what's needed here, because I mean, in the past, they've been kind of like lenient, whatever, and just let them do whatever. But I mean, I'm talking about we're here to get work done. We're here to practice, because we want to get better.
Let me say, is this your nice way of saying that you're a jerk at practice and that you don't play around with them? Did you just tell me that that you don't play no games with them folks? They better tighten up before you make them run 20 laps.
Most of the time, I'm like, hey, we're here to practice. I mean, yeah, we'll have times here and there, like in between.
You're doing the right thing.
Sets, we'll goof off, but
look, that guy right there, he used to be the drum major. Oh my God, you guys have a whole band to lead, so it's a must. If they're gonna follow you, it's a must you command their respect, and it's a must that you show them you're serious, because they're gonna follow you anyway, man. So good job, man. You don't even look like the type, dude. You look like you're real cool.
yeah. I try to be, I try to walk around in each section, just try to like interact with them, talk to them, get to know them, No, I don't want to be that
Big
person that
busy.
just kind of just stands off and just just talk to other people. But I want to be able to like get to know everybody that's out there. So
I know one thing, even without being there, I know one thing that you are looking forward to. I know you've marched several times with your section. You done marched through there with your trombone. You done high step coming through there doing your thing. But I know you cannot wait to march up in Bryant Denny, leading that band through that tunnel.
Yeah.
I know you can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Because that's how
I'm
you
ready.
feel marching up in
I'm
Legion
ready.
Field. I know
You
you can't
ready?
wait.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
You ready, man?
Yes, sir.
That's
I want to know something. I want to know something though. This is a real question too. What kind of drum major you gonna be, dude? Are you gonna be down there with the Justin Bieber action, or you gonna try to implement a little of that? Hey, you go bring it to him, dude. You gonna come with some Migos or some. You gonna come with some trap music. You gonna try
they
to
decided
integrate it or what?
They'll play some good songs, man. Bama will play some good songs.
Do they?
Yeah,
They will play a couple of hot songs. They will play a couple of them.
I think they're bringing back one of the old classics. I'm gonna let y'all find out when we play it.
Okay.
It's a fan favorite. But we're basically just trying to bring back some good music, play music that's like playing now. Try to be more
Right.
modern. 'Cause I know in
Contemporary,
the
yeah.
past we played a lot of songs that students just like, all right, okay, but we want to be able to be like listen to them, see what they want to play,
Right.
So
I mean, as long as they play Dixieland Delight, you know what I'm saying?
oh yeah.
That's a song. That's a song in Bryant in the stadium, baby. Dixieland Delight, baby. So
oh my God.
let me ask you, what do you hope to do with this leadership experience that you're going to be gaining as a drum major? Like your goals. Well, first let me ask you this: what are you majoring in?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice. Okay. So with this leadership and these training, because really being a drum major is I guess it can be law enforcement and training, because the director is the law and you are there to enforce his law. So I get it. So I assume that you hope to take a lot of those traits of being able to speak up, being able to stand out, being able to point out the wrong, being able to correct when correction is needed to be done. I can see those as some traits that you can parlay over from being a drum major to being
leadership. Leadership. That's a great way of who knows, when you become that criminal lawyer, you got to run your firm, right? You got to run your law firm, right?
Right.
Leadership qualities. Yeah, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Noriyama James, congratulations, my boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a lot of love, brother. Hey, I'm shocked you're not on Facebook though. You got to be the first 21-year-old I've ever met.
We old. To them, Facebook is old. Facebook is for old folks. That's what they say. Facebook is for old.
Really?
They on Twitch and a whole bunch of other stuff. And Twitch might be old now that I'm talking about it. So they on a whole bunch of other stuff, man. They love Facebook for us.
So I should erase my MySpace page?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right, man. I had some pics I was about to upload. My bad.
Rob Williams, congratulations, bro. Rob Williams is a drum major from Alabama A&M. Shout out to Rob Williams. Good to see him. So, man, before we let you get up out of here, man, I want to give you a chance to give a couple shout outs, man, to some people that might mean something to you, that's helped you along the way, and that's continuing to support you while you're doing your thing, man. Go ahead and give some shout outs.
Well, first I'm gonna shout out God, of course, because if it hadn't been for him, I wouldn't even be where I am now. And he's helped me come a long way. My mom, my dad, of course, my parents, they've trained me to be the person I am today. If it hadn't been for all the whoopings, the beat downs, trust me, I would not be who I am. Of course, grandma, aunties, uncles, everybody, friends, families. band director from high school. He's also helped me become who I am today too. If it hadn't really been for my mom for talking me to getting back into band in high school
Yeah.
and like completing that and finishing that, I wouldn't even be right here.
So you had gotten out of band at one point?
Yeah, because so eighth grade, I didn't even want to, be in band. I didn't want to do it in high school. But, she was with me at my concert. The high school band director was there, and she was talking to him. And she basically encouraged me to, keep doing band. And now I see exactly where it ended me up at.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Sometimes parents can see things children don't see yet. So good thing you followed her. I got a question for you though, man. University of Alabama, right? And with this history, okay, we're in this great state of Alabama. This is deep south, the Bible Belt. We've always had a problem with racism throughout the country, but Alabama itself. And when we tend to think of universities down south, we think of the redneck, Miss Rebels or whatever. But here you are, a young man at a prestigious university like Alabama, predominantly white band and whatnot. You get a chance to lead this. Did you have any apprehension, or were you intimidated at all about such a great task at hand, or did you suck it all in and went head first?
Yeah, I went ahead and just ran head first because in the interview that I had with the band directors, I told them, the question was, why do I want to be drum major?
Right.
And I went ahead and just told them straight up, I was like, we need more diversity. Because last year, if you looked at the amount of African Americans we had in the band, I'd say give or take maybe 15. And there's 400 of us.
Wow.
So I told them, I was like, we need more diversity. And I've seen a rise in them in numbers this year from last year, which is a good thing. But I mean, at the same time, I've told them like there are kids that go to lower income schools that are from lower income areas that don't have the equipment needed necessary for like these types of bands because for auditions, you have to have your own instrument. I had to buy my own trombone. I didn't buy it from like one of the big instrument places. I bought off of Amazon because I didn't have the money for it. So I went ahead and just bought me a trombone off of Amazon for about $140. Went to my audition and played it. I mean, it looked like a trombone. It sounded like one. Might as well be one. So I went ahead and did that. But it's just like, I know there are a lot of African American, students that want to be in positions like this, but they don't have the tools necessary to do it.
Right.
So
the resources,
I feel like, they should be able to give them more chances, to be able to do these type of things, at least provide them with an instrument so they can still do the auditions and, still be in bands like this. But
so you was ready to take on this.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations, man. Look, man, I see it in you, man. I see it in you, man. I see it in you, dude. You're gonna do well. You're gonna do well.
I'm glad you decided to step up, man, and let them know that diversity was needed and they heard you.
Big time.
It's one thing to say it; it's another thing when people hear you. So kudos to you for that, man. Brother, we don't want to hold you too much for the night, man. I really appreciate you coming on. I really appreciate everything that you're doing. Bro, you seem to me like the type of bro that 10, 20 years ago from now, you might be retiring from the police force, going into politics. You know what I'm saying? You could be the next.
Well, police don't make no money. Police don't. That's all you see? Jesus Christ. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
Now, of course, you go out there and make you some in the private sectors, make you some big money doing law enforcement. But I'm just saying, I see you just have that persona.
I do want to shout out my little brother, because I know he's looked up. He's looked up to me for a long time, and just seeing where he's at now, because his name's Tristan.
Shout him out, man. Shout him out.
Yeah.
My little brother literally shout him out.
Yeah. Tristan, hey, look, I love you, bro. Every time I come home, I get happy to see you. You know, it might not seem like it, but I do. But he's looked up to me for the past 10, 14 years. Because I like.
What's the age? What's the age difference? What's the age difference?
7 years.
7 years.
Oh, significant.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Little brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's playing
He's a
football
great example,
now.
man.
You know, in band, playing music. I mean, I did the same thing too when I was younger. So, you know, just seeing him just following in my footsteps makes me happy as a big brother. You know, so.
He played football too. He played football too.
For a brief moment. Running back.
For a brief moment. Yeah, he played.
They had a life change.
We'll tell that story. We'll tell that story another day.
Just say 1 week I was a running back. The next month I was a drummer.
The next play. One day he was a running back. One day he was a running back, and the next time I saw him in the hallway, he had one of them long batons and the white bucket hats the drum majors be wearing. That dude said, "No way, Jose, never again." But man, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Mack, man. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Thank you so very much, brother. And we're gonna keep up with you, man. Like I said, you're probably gonna hear your name coming out a lot this year, man. And just know that it's love when you hear it, bro.
Get ready to come back and give us another interview.
Yeah, we have a preview show August 27th at 7 p.m. down here in Tuscaloosa. If anybody want to come check it out. And of course, the first game September the 3rd at 6:30 p.m. Right before pregame, they'll call out the names of the drum majors. I'll be the one conducting pregame as well too. So come check it out.
What's the date again? What's the date and the time?
So parent preview show is August 27th at 7 p.m. And then the first game is September the 3rd at 6:30 p.m.
Thanks, brother.
All right. What's up, man? Before we let you go, you got 2 words you want to drop on everybody, man?
Roll Tide.
You got 2 words?
War Eagle.
Roll Tide.
War Eagle.
My
I
dad
still love you.
Man, look, I'm telling you. I tell my dad all the time, look, it's time to go ahead and change over. It's time.
Change over. Hey, I got a freshman down there, man. Hey, I got a freshman down there. You might see my son down there. I never change. I'll die. I will die. Have a good one, brother.
Have a good night, brother. You be blessed.
Have a good night, man.
Y'all too.
All right.
All right.
Hey, that's what's up.
Hey, boy, now hey. I like that.
I like that.
I like that. And you know what, man? See, that's the beef I got with media, right?
Yeah.
All they want to show and project and shit on YouTube, social media, all they want to regenerate and rehash is negative images of young black kids. Like all they got to look for is trapping, rapping, and athletics, right? When we got tons of, like let them tell it and show it. It's all done by design. When we got a lot of young men, just like this young man out there on the road to doing great things. They don't never show how many black college graduates we got, how many young black entrepreneurs we got. You know what I'm saying? They never show. So we got to expose more of them, man. That felt good, Tony. That's a good interview, man.
I almost want to do more of this, getting these young men. I know our show is geared to guys our age or whatever, but that kind of sparked me. I probably want to get some of these young guys in here, man. Even maybe get some young guys that got some questions. If you got young men in your lives, in your houses, and they need some men, they got some questions, and ladies, if you can't answer these questions, that you need them.
Bring them in. Bring them in.
Send them here. We will answer. We will listen to them. We will give them a chance to speak, and we will answer their questions. That's what we will do. And if it needs to be a private conversation, we can do that as well. But I would love to give all of our young brothers a chance to get on here, get their couple of minutes of fame, and let their friends see them out there and express themselves and speak intelligently about a situation or a problem that they might be dealing with.
Man, look, Tony, I'll be 51 next week, man. And I'm convinced now, dude, because I'm running out of time. Man, it's hard really reaching another grown person who already have their mind made up about how they approach things.
That's what I was thinking.
Man or woman. I would rather deal with the youth anyway, because they're more receptive to learning and their mind isn't made up yet. As long as we got them on the right path, You know what I'm saying? A lot of them just don't know and haven't been guided on that path. That's why they don't go that path. All they know is that destruction. I don't like
Exactly.
talking to grown dudes no more, man. Oh my God, boy.
And and
Oh
you
yeah, I'm with you, man. Let's be more.
and it's a and
That
on that
your mentorship.
the
You've been
mentorship.
on that.
And we hadn't talked about it since we've been back yet, but that's another target that we're trying to hit. This boys need mentors, boys
Right.
need mentors, boys need mentors. We want to take these young men on a tour of manhood, show them what it's like, what it means to be a man. Not just me. Don't look at me and say Antonio. No, we're talking about with groups of men that can sit down and talk to them in like a talk session. I don't want to say a conference or nothing like that, but just a talk session.
A small forum
about a lot of different things. These young men are being led astray about a lot of grown men. I call them grown adults. And speaking of such, I'm so glad we had a chance to shed some good light on Mr. Christopher Mack, because Mansplaining audience, it's time to get back to what we normally do, and is talk about some of this foolishness that's out here. Now, I want to talk about this, and many of you have seen it on YouTube. You've seen it on all social media, on Facebook. 43-year-old Dallas native Lancaster Little League football coach Mike Hickman was shot and killed during a fight at a 9 and under youth football game over the weekend. 9 and under.
Just don't tell me they were black.
As bad as it sounds, Melvin, let me show you how much worse it looks. I got 2 videos to show you. 2 videos. Here's the first. Sadly. And a famous name tied to it as well. Let's watch this video.
Roll it, baby.
It's over, bro. No, we wrong for that shit, bro. Please don't. Niggas say respect each other. You wrong for that nigga, man. Say, bro, you wrong for that shit.
That's one camera angle. I'm gonna show one more camera angle, and then we're gonna talk about this.
Uh-oh. My dude got a stick. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Jesus! Jesus!
That was him?
Witnesses,
dude in the white shirt.
Witnesses,
that was him?
Dude in the white shirt. That was Coach Mike Hickman. He was helping out because they didn't have enough guys to run the linemen, to run the referees, so he was helping out with the yard markers. Witnesses say that former NFL cornerback Aqib Talib started it all when he ran across the field to confront a referee about a bad call. Aqib allegedly threw the first punch, and Mike Hickman, as he was backing up, was trying to defend himself with the yard marker. He was using the down marker to fend off the crowd. That's when Aqib Talib's brother, Yaqub Talib, pulled out his pistol and shot Coach Hickman dead 5 times in front of his son and wife and a field full of 9-year-old football players.
Wait a minute, you said the ex-football player? He started swinging first? He threw the first hit?
Cornerback. He threw the first punch.
Really?
This is what supposedly happened. There was a bad call. The other team got penalized. The team got a 15-yard penalty. On the very next play, the guy on the team, the young man ran up the hole and ran a touchdown up the hole.
Right.
Tim Talib and his crew, they ran over there. They was mad at the call. So the referee said they were ending the game. It was 6 minutes left in the game. So the referee said, "We're calling this. It's getting too wild." And Akib Talib looked at the referee and said, "I should punch your punk ass in the face."
Wow.
That's when the melee broke out. That's when the melee. Coach Mike Hickman got surrounded by a bunch of the coaches from the other team, including Talib Kweli, not Talib Kweli. I keep wanting to call him Talib, but Akib, whatever the hell his foul ass name is, Akib Talib and his brother Yaqub.
And you keep trying to say it.
I keep trying to say it. Akib Talib. Okay, him, the dude, the former NFL player, and his brother Yaqub.
Yeah.
That's when they knocked him down to the ground. And as he was getting up off the ground, the dude pulled out a pistol and shot him 5 times in front of his son, in front of that man's son, in front of his wife, in front of all those people, in front of all those 9-year-old little boys out there playing football. Some of those little boys will probably never want to play football again, man, including his son. You watch your dad get shot down in the middle on a football field because they mad about a call on a game between 9-year-olds.
Yeah. Man, it is.
I'm so tired of these weak ass men around here that feel like they're scared to get your ass whooped. You talk all the shit in the world, but you scared to get your ass whooped. And you there talking shit to people, and then you pulling out a gun at a 9-year-old game. The hell is wrong with you?
Right. Talking about you gangster. You're a damn clown, man. You're a whole movie.
I understand that some people have to carry guns because it's dangerous out there. But you know why it's dangerous out there? Because of motherfuckers like you. That's why it's dangerous out there. Man, this makes me so bad, bro. Y'all run across the field to fight a referee because you mad at a 9-year-old football game. But you know what's even worse. And it ain't like he ain't innocent, like he ain't never been in trouble. Both of the Talib brothers have been in trouble with the law several times. Even the guy who shot him, Yaqub, this dude punched he knocked out a pregnant woman who was an employee at the racetrack, knocked her out because of an argument over some cigars.
He looked lame like that though.
But the killer part, what really grinds my gears up is that we got dudes at home, dudes on the street that'll be saying, free my boy, let my boy out. For what? So he can kill somebody else? Man, damn your boy. He exactly he ain't where he need to be. He ain't where they got him, but he ain't where he need to be. He need to be exactly where he sent that other person. And this is what kills me about this. But they want to be so gangster, they so hard. Can't nobody touch you. You so bad. The reason you so bad is because they ain't scared of you. They're scared of that gun.
Right.
Put the gun down, knuckle up, get your ass knocked out, live to fight another day.
Yeah. Shake hands later on. Become friends. Even.
Shake hands later on because you know how many people I'm friends with now that I fought almost daily when I was a kid?
Right. Got guys who we considered each other enemies in high school. End up being great friends later on in life. Hey, both of us look at each other and be like, man, what? Hey, you can look at it and do like, man, what we got to fight for? I don't even remember, man. Yeah, I know. Hey, let's go grab some beer, you know. See, it's some coming back from a fight. Ain't no coming back from no gun. Ain't no coming back.
Ain't no coming back from no gun. You don't get a chance to make it right with that man when you do that. You got to make that right with the Lord, and it's up to him whether he gonna forgive you or not. But that's foul.
You know,
that's just foul. For you to be at a 9-year-old's game like that, packing, ready for it to pop off.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, dude, you got a whole pistol in your pocket, and you a coach of a Little League football game.
Yeah, well, Talib and his brother wasn't even coaches. They was in the stand. I don't know if their son or nephew was at the game, but they wasn't even referees. They came out the stands, ran across the field to confront the referee.
There's reasons like that. They should not let parents even come to the games, man. How about that? How about that? Ban the parents from coming to the game, man. Tony, let me tell you something, man. It is so disgusting. It's heart wrenching. It's disgusting. It's a lot of things, but that's a problem we got in our community. And I'm mad for several reasons, man. I'm gonna throw a couple random reasons out there. Brothers kill me. We run up on each other and lay each other out in cold blood for no reason.
No reason.
I.e., this no reason. I.e., this coach right here who just died.
Just because you decide he needs to die.
One white boy come in the neighborhood and they take off running or kiss his ass. One white boy come, bow down. We ain't ready for that revolution talk yet. That's later on. But what gets me, Tony, you said it twice, because I'm with you. Dude, you had a 9-year-old Little League football game, a game that's celebrated. It's not even about you adults. It's about the kids. It ain't even y'all time. It ain't even y'all time. Y'all came here, it's like you come for the sole purpose. If you bring in a gun, one thing about having a gun on you, you got a different mind state than when you don't have it on you. You know what I'm saying? So why not leave that thing in the car? You know what I'm saying? During this game. Because now something jumped off. You know what I'm saying? So now this little boy, like you said, this little boy lost his father. Those kids have PTSD now. Probably don't even want to play football no more. Other parents are like, hey, do I even want my son to even play Little League anymore?
Yeah.
And then they get mad. If people want to get mad, we don't want our sons playing on no hood football team. We'd rather go take them somewhere. We'd rather go take them out there with them white folks. Yeah. Yeah, we'd rather take them.
Y'all some idiots.
Yeah.
Y'all can't get
not that they better, and not that they better than us. Right. And not like they better than us or nothing, but it happens more prevalent with us. So Tony, Zion used to play Little League football, right? Let me tell you how deep I feel about it. When Zion first started playing football, me and Didi had an argument. Because he went to North Pratt. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, why North Pratt? No, let's go over the mountain somewhere, get him, you know. And my whole purpose is shit like this. Tony, at them games, dude, at them Little League games, dude, you are to hear how the crowds be talking to each other.
Yeah.
Opposing crowds. So we playing Kingston one day. This Kingston, now Gay City, you know the projects over there on East Birmingham. You already know they bowed it over there anyway.
Oh, you don't talk shit over in Kingston.
You know what I'm saying? But see, they was in Pratt and we were beating them.
Okay.
Man, guess what the crowd started chanting?
What?
Pratt. Go back to the projects. Go back to the projects. I'm like, man, y'all, you know, it ain't about being scared, man. It's a time and place for everything. You gotta feel.
Is much better than the projects, though?
Huh?
Is Pratt City much better than the projects, though?
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's black folks for you. Hey, we gonna talk about you regardless. We ain't got nothing. We got no reason to even try to talk about you, but we go still do it. So that's heartbreaking, man. That dude lost his life.
Lost his life.
Nine times out of 10. And see, this is the thing too, Tony, about guns and dudes who carry them. And I carry one. I can't stand it. I keep it put up and the whole thing. But what kills me, like you said, dude, Negroes who can't fight or can take an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who can't fight, they scary, lame, what we call them, fuck boys.
Yep.
Man, they the worst when they got a gun. Man, that's why I would rather fight a so-called real one. You know what I'm saying? Or get into it with a real one because I know he go fight like an honorable dude, but a sucker, a lame. Yeah. He's so scary. What they say about scary dudes with guns?
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll shoot you.
Yeah, first off top. And that, like you say, they ain't finna fight. They too lame to fight. Too scared to take a butt whipping, man. We got a problem, Tony.
But the killer part, that ain't the main. But the main part is that be the one with the mouth. That be the one that's all expressive in people's face, pointing fingers and calling people out their name.
Yeah, when you got that.
Right, if you take that gun, you might put a step on that. You ain't gonna hear nothing.
I was just finna say, when they got that pistol on them, Tony, them jokers be talking like they Clint Eastwood and Charles Bronson. All in the same. Hey, look, but when but if they ain't got that pistol on them, they talk like Eddie Haskell. Gee, Mrs. Cleaver, how you doing? I used to be like, damn, dude, you wasn't acting nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They kill me with that. But look, though, they got to fight over a football game. Did you see how the referee was trying to hold the dude back early on in the video? He's like, no, dog. Yeah, dog, no, dog, fuck that, dog. Are you serious? They got women out there fighting. Man, look, sometimes I'm embarrassed, man, and I can't defend it. Hey, dude, it's shit like that make me say.
Constantly embarrass us. Constantly embarrass us.
Yeah, hey, it's shit like that.
I ain't talking about black
that, Tony, made me.
actions. You niggas is constantly embarrassing.
Yeah, niggas, yeah, big time. It's shit like that, Tony, that me and my brother argue about to this day, man. Ever since Bill Cosby got into his trouble and whoever it is, I told my brother I'm no longer jumping in the defense of black people as soon as I hear, just because they black. You know what I mean? I'm gonna find out what's going on first, man. Because we be doing some crazy shit. And like you said, if he go to jail, if Yaqub Talib go to jail, his partner's gonna be around here with a free Yaqub shirt on.
Free Yaqub. Nigga, how about you go in there?
Oh, man.
You ain't no better than him. Go on in there with him. That's how I feel about it.
Kids out there, man.
Any dude that a pregnant woman at racetrack over an argument about some cigars, you a worthless nigga. You worthless.
Oh yeah, but
you
have got karma coming.
You got no value to the streets that you walk on. That's the type of stuff
man.
You are the streets that you walk on when you do stuff like that. Man,
it's disgusting, man. And it's such a pandemic. It's such a pandemic in our community, though, bro.
It is.
I mean, it's such a pandemic, man.
I had a couple of comments before we get up out of here, man. We got Khadijah said, I was saying to my last breath is about a lack of mental health. Temperaments are irrational and unnecessary. I agree. It's a
plethora of things. That's one of them. Another one is we need more men in the house. These boys been raised by mama, auntie, big sister, and grandmama. So they react like women. They act like women out of emotion. See, men could be like, okay, let me think this through. All right, bro, we're going too far. Let's squash it. All right. But these boys act like men. As soon as they get mad, there you have it. But it's a plethora of things. You jacked up.
Yeah, I agree with you, ATL Peach. He needs to go straight to hell. He ain't go straight to hell.
Whoa, I agree. Hey, Pete, that's rough, baby. But I want him to go to jail for a little while and get his ass whooped a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want him to go to jail.
You said a mouthful.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, ATL. Yeah, baby, I'm serious about that, man. We got a problem in the community, baby. It ain't just that these dudes be walking around acting just like women because they didn't never have a man in their life. You know what I'm saying? So they act. They don't even realize it. They don't even realize they act like women.
But see,
oh my gosh, man.
Let's sit up and say, man, y'all got to do better. We got to do better. The first thing is you got to want to do better. It ain't just going to happen because somebody said do better. You got to want to do better. Like Papa Cherry once said, David Palmer said, you got to want to be great. It don't just happen. You got to want to be great. You got to want to do this. You got to want to do right, man. You got to want to do right by people. That going to a game up in the stands with a pistol in your hip, you ain't there with good intentions. You're not there with good intentions. I'm sorry. I don't care who on that field for you. Your son, your nephew, your little cousin, your little brother. You ain't there with good intentions if you in the stand with a pistol in your hip.
It's amazing, Tony. It's mind blowing. But I understand, like I said before, Tony, slavery did a number on us, dude, psychologically, man. Going back to Khadijah works, mental health, I don't think that's true, man. We need massive therapy. We need mass therapy, man, because black folks have a problem, dude, especially with each other. I'm gonna say this again, dude. We'll shoot each other for
That's right. Women
absolutely.
do it too. Women do it too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time, big time. It's a community thing. But I'm speaking to the men. We'll shoot each other, hate on each other for a minute. And then sometimes it ain't even about getting shot, Tony. I think about when I was in the U.S. Navy, dude. I was in the United States Navy, bro. Guess who was trying? You know, I was young and immature, so I was still doing wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? Guess who used to try to get me kicked out the Navy and try to burn my ass? The black officers. The black officers.
We had
The
them. We
white
had
boy.
them in the Army too.
Hey,
We had them in the Army too.
hey, them white boys used to save my ass, dude. Used to
Yeah.
save my. So we got a problem, and
Yeah.
we
We used
need
to call
some.
them fabs.
We
Fake
need some.
ass brothers.
We
We used
need
to
some
call
mental health, man.
them fabs, fake ass brothers.
Do you think, dude, Tony? Do you think or see in the future, like what need to happen before we rethink the way we approach each other? Like, or do you see us changing, or should we just adjust to having this problem and deal with it and learn to, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, learn to live with it. Because we finna get split up anyway.
Yeah.
People who want to
I,
be in the hood, they gonna be left in the hood. Because progressive black people, you know, everybody ain't with that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Majority ain't with it. It's always the bad apples, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's who
true.
gonna get shown on TV. So now we gonna think that's how you supposed to get down. Some little boy out there was like, "Ooh, he shot him. That's what I want to do." Oh
Exactly.
God.
It's good. I mean,
Oh my God.
it's easy to glorify stuff that gets your attention.
Oh my
And I
God.
your attention. This is stuff that catches you like that. And if you can find a way to glorify it and make somebody look like a badass for doing something stupid as hell, that young kid gonna look at it and he's gonna be enamored. Oh man, did you see that? Oh wow. Cause it ain't quite real in his head. He can't quite compute it in his head like that. He's a child. His brain is very underdeveloped. He ain't ready to comprehend that yet. But you got idiot ass older men out here doing stupid shit, and the young guys see it and they want to do it too because it looks cool. It looks cool.
But see, what they don't realize though.
We glorify the wrong stuff.
Hey, dude, what they don't realize though, man, it's all a myth. It ain't even real. That street code, the myths
Yeah,
of the street, I keep it real. Ain't none of that shit, man. When them dudes do stuff like that and they get by themselves and they think about what just happened and it all hit them, like, man, what the hell did I just do? See, they ain't gangster then. Now
right.
it's time to cry. Now it's time to bother your family for lawyer money
Right.
and
Don't cry
trying to,
now.
you know what I'm saying?
Cry now.
And then wishing you could have that moment again. I'm glad we grew up like we did, Tony, and get to see some good old fights, some great
Exactly.
ass whoopings, some good brawls.
You know what I'm saying?
That was fun.
Well,
You know,
nobody
and
get
then one dude to pull out a gun. Then one dude pull out a gun.
yeah. You hear about a shot, you hear about a shootout when we were there. We were like, really? For real? They were
yeah,
shooting?
yeah,
Hey, like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
oh,
That wasn't the order of the day when we came up,
they ain't shooting today? I thought they ain't no shooting today.
man.
You know, it's a
Man,
surprise. You know,
and
it's
everybody got a gun, Tony. And the government think they slick, right? In places like Memphis, and I don't know how Birmingham's is. Man, these cities are letting these kids walk around open carry. They don't even
yeah,
they let anybody pack a gun now. Anybody, man, you can ride around with it on your seat now. They don't care. They want us to shoot each other. They want them little boys to shoot each other. Them
yeah.
laws are changing. Go back and check out some of these laws, man. Gun laws in these cities, man.
You can be
Yeah,
open carry all you want in the hood. Take your ass
yeah,
to the white
yeah.
people and try to open
Yeah,
carry
you
over
see.
there. What happened?
No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't
Ain't
gonna
gonna
do
do
that.
that.
And know the white boys ain't playing. They know the white boys ain't playing with us, man.
I'd rather kill my neighbor than to go across town and kill the man that did me wrong.
Yeah, the enemy.
Just like me.
The enemy. Yeah,
where I came from. That do what I do. That like what I like. That dress like me. That listen to my music. That eat my kind of food. That hang out with my kind of people. That's the dude I want to kill. Really?
Self-hate, man. It's just self-hate, Tony. They didn't taught us to hate each other and to hate ourselves. We hate the image. We hate that image. Too many of us refuse to research and find the beauty in our people. So we stuck on the images that they projected on us, which is ugly, like seeing us in the ghetto or in chains as slaves and all that. And they hate that. So now when I see another brother like you, I'm pissed off already. But then I see them white folks over there. I get the buck dance and the tap dance. Man, it's disgusting, man. That's why we finna split. Tony, we finna split in a minute, dude.
It's gonna be a split.
Those who want to move forward, come on, if you civilized black folk. Yeah, but those who with that crazy, stay y'all ass in the back, man. That's for real, man. And man, it's disgusting, Tony.
Yeah, well, you know, we go on and on. This is
yeah, man.
I done ended my night pissed off.
It's all right, man. That was a good topic, man. That was a good topic, man. Like you say, Tony, we might need to go ahead and get serious about that mentorship, because I would rather, like I say, deal with young men and find the diamonds in the rough. And see, this is another thing too, man. Really, majority of them young boys in the hood, you know, in the neighborhood. I'm gonna quit saying hood. I'm gonna start saying the neighborhood. In the neighborhood, man, that's on that. They don't. If they had another option, they would explore it.
Take it.
A lot of them think this all they got. You know what I'm saying? And put them in another environment, they'll actually flourish. They smart, athletic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them jokers doing that, man, because that's all they've been taught and have received. What you say?
Yeah. Brass Knuckles. Brass Knuckles. Yeah, that was our biggest worry back in the day.
Hey, Fred. I can't lie to. Hey, Fred Harris. Hey, getting your ass whooped, that shit don't feel good, though. I done got caught one time, man. That shit hurt. They'll beat on me like a cartoon. I thought I was in a cartoon. Like, God damn, stop hitting me, stop. But you still get to live, man. You still get to live, man, and come back for another day, man.
That's true.
We got a problem in the neighborhood, bro. This is a little league football game that we talking about here, dude. Let's turn into a grown football game. Turned into some grown folks killing each other. All right, boy. Look, man, this has been a good evening, man. Thank you, brother.
Man, bro,
yeah, man, this deep. That was deep, man.
Anything you want to drop on everybody, man, before you get ready to get up out, bro?
Yeah, man. Everybody, listen. My birthday is August 24th. 7 days from now, I'll be 51, y'all. As you all know, that makes me a Virgo. And as you all know, it's going to be Virgo season. Luckily for the rest of the world, during Virgo season, everybody seems to be doing better, a little bit more relaxed, laid back, act more civilized and whatnot. Because that's the energy we Virgos bring to the world. So if y'all can hold off with the madness for 7 more days and just wait till Virgo season comes, and we got y'all. You know what I'm saying? I like what I just said, Tony. That was immaculate. This duck boy from Mansplainin. Signing out. Nanu. I'll talk to you later, boy. I love you, baby.
All right, man. Love you too, man.
Great episode. Talk to you later, man.
Peace out, Duckie boy. Guys, that's what's up. That's what's up. We've been doing our thing today. Been doing our thing tonight. We had a chance to have brother Christopher Mack on the show. I appreciate Christopher Mack for coming on to the show. The young man is going to be marching down that 50-yard line at Bryant-Denny Stadium this year. He's a drum major at the University of Alabama, the first black drum major in several years, in almost 20 years. The young man said he went to him and said they need diversity. They needed some diversity, and allowed him to bring some diversity in. So shout out again to Mr. Christopher Mack. And anybody else, man, as you guys chimed in, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate the co-host Duckie Boy for coming in. This subject that we talked about tonight, it's real. It's real. And I don't know if you guys can probably tell that I'm passionate about it because it hurts. It's hurting the emotions and the feelings of kids, of young men, especially, and that pisses me off. So, hey, you guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe, share on YouTube and on Facebook. Tune in next week. We'll be here again, doing it all over again. It's your boy Tonyjem. We'll be here the same bat time, same bat. Tonyjem. This is Mansplainin, and we are out.
Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain mansplaining.